it will be a plenary session. So I request the whosoever is there in the Tirathgarh Hall, they should also join. And may I request the chairpersons of the next session? Dr. Asha Jain. Dr. Asha Jain, the organizing chairperson of EZCON. Dr. Shalini Jain, organizing secretary of EZCON. Dr. Anita Shah, madam, immediate past president of Indian Menopause Society. Dr. Abha Singh, ma'am, patron, Raipur Menopause Society, patron and founder, president, and Dr. Ragini Agrawal, Secretary General, year 25-26. And myself will also have the pleasure to chair this session.
Hello. Very good morning to all of you. I'm so lucky to introduce our orator today, Dr. Sudha Sharma, President Indian Menopause Society, who is a very good friend for me since years together. Everyone knows Dr. Sudha Sharma. You must be watching her on webinar every Tuesday and all other webinars also. She is President Indian Menopause Society and she is from Jammu. She is current affiliation President of Indian Menopause Society and she was a lot many laurels are there to her. She was the I can say main person for the journals of JMH journal and she has presented a lot many articles, given orations, national as well as international level. So today we are going to listen, dear Sudha.
Thank
for
you.
your oration.
Thank you, Dr. Anita, for those kind introduction and kind words. I'm humbled. Getting from a friend like Anita really matters a lot. So, good morning, Raipur. Huge congratulations, organizing team. I think 3 cheers for all of them. Dr. Abha, Dr. Asha, Dr. Jyoti, Dr. Shalini, Dr. Rashmi, Dr. Monica, Dr. Tabassum, and the entire team for putting up this wonderful show. Thank you so much. I bring you greetings from the city of temples, Jammu. Midlife reset. The science of redesigning women's health. A new beginning, not an ending. It's often misunderstood as a phase of decline, but not in reality. It's a powerful transition, marks the closing of the reproductive phase and the opening of a new chapter of self-awareness, freedom, and personal growth. The years before and around menopause, they bring hormonal, physical, emotional, and social changes While symptoms can be challenging, this phase also offers a rare opportunity to pause, reflect, and rediscover yourself. And this is the logo 2627 of my tenure with theme Rediscover Self During and After Menopause, because this is your moment to reinvest yourself after years of focusing on the needs of everyone else, recreate and rejuvenate by prioritizing self care. It's an opportunity to transition into the life you truly desire once you give yourself the attention you deserve. Why rediscovering yourself matters? For decades, many women prioritize family, career, caregiving roles. So menopause becomes a turning point where the question arises, who am I beyond my roles? I think all of us, once we approach this age, we keep thinking about it. So self-discovery during this means reconnecting with your identity, reclaiming personal time, redefining purpose, priorities, and building emotional resilience. This is not about coping, it's about thriving. So, why do I feel like I am not myself anymore in this phase? This sense of losing yourself can be unsettling. You may look the same on the outside, but inside, everything feels different. Your energy, stress tolerance, motivation, confidence, even the way you respond to situations that once felt effortless. And because no one prepared you for this, it's easy to assume the worst, that you are somehow failing, falling behind, or becoming someone you don't want to be. So let me say this clearly. Nothing about this change is a personal failing. You are responding to a real biological and psychological shift that affects how you think, feel, and function. And there are ways to anchor yourself again. So, why this feels so personal? The shift of midlife. Many women describe a sudden unexpected distance between who they were been and who they feel like now. They say things like, I used to bounce back quickly. Now everything makes more out of me. My brain feels like it's running at half speed. I am not as patient as I used to be. My motivation has evaporated. I don't feel in control of my emotions. And believe me, many females, they feel like this and they think like this. So this isn't vanity or self-criticism. It's an identity question, because for years you have built your sense of self around being the capable one, the reliable one, and the one who remembers everything, organizes, absorbs everything, and handles everything. Why this feels so personal? Because this isn't just about symptoms, it touches how you feel, how you think, how you show up, and how you see yourself. And of course, it feels bigger than just hormones. It's an identity shift. And for many women, this is the moment they quietly wonder, will I ever feel like myself again? The ripple effect, how menopause touches every corner of your life. Hot flashes and night sweats, they leave you feeling like you are burning from inside out. Sleep disruption that makes every day feel like you are functioning on empty. These are the true feelings. Weight gain that seems to appear overnight, especially around your midsection. Joint pains and stiffness, vaginal dryness that affects intimacy and comfort, and brain fog that makes you question your competence and memory. Emotional turbulence and cognitive shift, mood swings that surprise you with their intensity, anxiety that creeps in during quiet moments, depression that feels heavier than anything you have experienced till date, irritability that strains your closest relationships, a sense of loss for the women you used to be, cognitive shifts, concentration, poor concentration, word finding difficulty, and mental fatigue. Your partner might not understand why you are suddenly so different. Your children might be confused by your emotional volatility. Your friends might drift away, unsure how to support you, and the isolation can feel overwhelming, adding another layer of grief to an already complex experience. What's happening in the brain and body? As emotions, they are central to everyday function and well being. It's important to understand how menopause affects the experience and regulation of emotions. So, research indicates that the effective emotional regulation relies on prefrontal cortex. Both the ventromedial PFC and adjacent anterior cingulated cortex play important role in controlling one's own emotions. Aging and menopause affect dorsal and lateral PFC more than ventromedial PFC. So this can show up as disrupted sleep, increased stress reactivity, reduced tolerance for multitasking, feeling emotionally quicker to react, dips in processing speed, changes in motivation and reward pathways, and less resilience to overwhelm. However, these changes are not permanent. The brain is highly adaptable. Your routines, habits, environment, boundaries, and support all influence how you experience this transition. And while medical care may be a part of the picture for some women, behavior and lifestyle choices also significantly affect how grounded, energized, and clear headed you feel. The hidden weight midlife women carry, we all have been doing this. Beyond biology, midlife brings an invisible emotional load that rarely gets spoken about. Women often carry the majority of household administration, mental load, emotional labor, caregiving for children, teens, or adults, navigating relationship shifts, career stagnation or ageism, financial pressure, grief for parents, partners, or identity itself. So, why motivation feels different and why that's normal? I used to be so disciplined. What happened? Here is the truth. Your motivation hasn't disappeared. Dear, it's being pulled in too many directions. So, midlife often exposes years of over functioning, which you have been doing all these years, saying yes to everything, caring too much, ignoring needs, skipping rest, or prioritizing others over yourself. So, when hormones shift, sleep dips, stress load climbs, and the brain prioritizes energy conservation, this is protective, not passive. You are not lazy, you are not unfocused, you are not letting yourself go. You are tired, you are stressed, you are overdue for support, and you are absolutely capable of rebuilding habits and identity from this point with the right scaffolding. Let's see how. Reconnect with your current capacity. One of the most compassionate things you can do is stop measuring yourself against a previous version of you. The one who could juggle everything, sprint through days, and recover instantly. Your current capacity isn't a downgrade, it's data. Take a moment each morning to ask, what feels possible today? What feels supportive? Where do I need softness, not speed? So, when women start working with their real capacity instead of their expected capacity, everything changes: energy, confidence, even sleep. Anchor yourself with one non negotiable habit. Identity comes from repeated aligned actions, not big actions, but consistent ones. So choose one small, repeatable identity affirming habit you do daily, which might be a 10-minute morning walk, breakfast with protein, 2 minutes of paced breathing before bed, journaling one line about how you feel, a screen free wind down, and a hydration routine. The habit is less important than the message it delivers. So, I support myself. Think it over. I keep promises to myself. I am rebuilding on purpose. This is where identity starts to reroute. So, redraw your boundaries with a midlife lens. So, midlife demands new boundaries, not because you are less capable, but because your needs have evolved. So, try asking yourself, what drains me that did not drain me before? What am I saying yes to that no longer aligns with the season I am in? So, say no wherever it is needed. Where can I choose ease over obligation? So, women often rediscover themselves the moment they stop overperforming in roles they have outgrown. You haven't lost yourself, you are updating yourself. It's a transition, not a disappearance. The version of you that feels grounded, steady, purposeful, joyful, and clear, you are still there. Believe me, you are waiting for space, sport, and a permission slip to re emerge. You don't need to navigate this alone, and you certainly don't need to push through or just get on with it. You are allowed to pause, you are allowed to reassess, you are allowed to rebuild with intention. What most women do not realize, you are not trying to go back who you were. They are you are learning how to support the version of you that exists now with different needs, different capacity, and a different way of moving through the world. And when you start doing that, something shifts. Things begin to feel steadier, clearer, more manageable, not because life has changed overnight, but because you are no longer working against yourself. The power of lifestyle support, your roadmap from chaos to clarity. The medical community is finally recognizing that women have known for centuries that menopause is not a disease to be cured, it's a natural transition to be supported. So while HRT can be helpful for some, lifestyle support offers a holistic approach that addresses not just your symptoms but your whole being. So nutrition as your foundation, along with all the things, with this proteins and less fats and less carbohydrates. Your relationship with food during menopause isn't just about calories. It's about nourishing your body through profound change. The right nutritional support can help stabilize your mood, maintain your energy, support your changing metabolism. So in the nutrients, phytoestrogens add they would help balance declining estrogen levels. Calcium, vitamin D will protect your bones. Omega 3 fatty acids will reduce inflammation and support the mood. Vitamins, they would support energy and nervous system. And magnesium will improve sleep and reduce anxiety. Movement that heals. Exercise during menopause isn't about punishment or trying to maintain your 20-year-old body. It's about moving in ways that honor where you are now and support your changing needs. So, strength training as estrogen declines, you lose muscle mass and bone density. So, lifting weights, mind it, isn't just about looking strong, it's about staying strong for all the years ahead. Yoga and stretching do not just improve flexibility, they offer a sanctuary for your stressed nervous system and helps you reconnect with your body in gentle and loving ways. Cardiovascular exercises, whether dancing, swimming, brisk walking, cardio exercises, they help manage weight, improve mood, support health, heart, and important as estrogen protective effects, they vanish. So these are the exercises which one should be doing. Sleep, your non-negotiable foundation. Sleep disturbance during menopause aren't just inconvenient. They are a threat to your physical and mental health. So poor sleep compounds every other symptom, making hot flashes feel more intense, mood swings more dramatic, and brain fog more frustrating. Creating a sleep sanctuary becomes an act of self care. So keep your bedroom cool and dark, establish a calming bedtime routine, limit screen time before bed, consider natural sleep aids like tea and melatonin. The volume, please. The volume. Stress and menopause create a vicious cycle. Symptoms increase stress and stress worsens symptoms. So breaking this cycle requires intentional stress management practices that becomes as essential as taking vitamins. No volume. So stress management, breaking the cycle, mindfulness and meditation. Even 5 minutes of daily meditation can help regulate your nervous system and improve your response to stress. Deep breathing exercises can be particularly helpful during hot flashes helping you stay calm and centered during uncomfortable moments. Creative outlets, whether painting, gardening, writing, or crafting, creative activities provide emotional release and help process the complex feelings that arise during this transition. And this is a personal experience. Look at my garden, and we are passionate about it. Building your support network. You don't have to do this alone. One of the most transformative aspects of lifestyle support is recognizing that you don't have to navigate this journey in isolation. So, building a strong support network becomes crucial for your emotional well being and practical success. Professional support team, healthcare providers who understand menopause and take your concern seriously, nutritionists who can help you develop an eating plan that supports your changing needs, therapists who specialize in women's health and life transitions, fitness professionals who understand the unique needs of menopausal women. The role of self care in rediscovery. So, the self care during menopause is not a luxury, it's essential. The core pillars include physical care with balanced nutrition, regular exercise, adequate hydration, mental care with stress management, therapy or counseling, and positive mindset, emotional care with self compassion, accepting body changes, letting go of perfectionism. So let us be real, let us not be perfect. Personal time, hobbies and creativity, travel or leisure, quiet reflection. Taking time for yourself helps restore balance and improves the overall well being. To practical daily framework, here's a simple rediscovery routine. Morning, gentle movement, do yoga and walk, whatever you like, or both of them. Healthy breakfast with proteins and lot of fiber. Afternoon, productive work with breaks, social interaction or connection. Evening, light activity, relaxation. Digital detox, very difficult to do before sleep. Night, consistent sleep schedule. So, even small, consistent habits can create lasting transformation. So, conclusion is embrace the new you. Menopause is not the end of youth, it's the beginning of authentic living. It's a time to slow down and reflect, heal and grow, reclaim your identity, live with intention. So, rediscovering yourself before and around menopause is not just about managing symptoms, it's about redefining your life with strength, with wisdom, and self love. So, your new chapter embracing the women you are becoming. Menopause isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter where you get to prioritize your own needs, where you have the wisdom of experience combined with the freedom of new possibilities. The sun hasn't set, it has only shifted. The heavy veils of should have finally lifted. With silver threads and a heart grown wise, you see the world through seasoned eyes. No longer a passenger to time's swift pace, you claim your throne with power and grace. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Excellent and mesmerizing.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to listen.
Thank you, Sudha Madam, for bringing a lot of insight into this aspect of menopause. And I'm sure this will inspire all of us. And it was an excellent deliberation. And I especially loved that Om and chanting.
Thank you,
I-
Sudha. It was a wonderful presentation as usual. And I'm sure that everyone will put it in their practice. And then we will fulfill the slogan of Indian Menopause Society of fit at 40, strong at 60, independent at 80.
So it was something I wanted out of scientific discussion. So let us connect with ourselves.
Thank you, ma'am. I want to request all chairperson to felicitate ma'am. Ma'am, I would call Monica ma'am also on the stage. Rashmi ma'am for the felicitation. Tabassum ma'am. Sushma Verma ma'am. Rajni ma'am. Neerja madam.